Hi guys, welcome back to LPB Racing for the Manufacturer Series on GT Sport. This is race 2 of round 4 of our special event. We are in the GR4 cars now in the Hyundais. So it's the Hyundai Genesis GR4 and the grid order is the same as it was for the first race. So it's Neil Farmack on pole position after the dominant win of race 1. Gummy Bear gets second place again on the grid. Third for Bidzster, fourth for Callum and fifth for Techno. Remember, they're all carrying weight. So 200 kilos for Neil, 160 for Gummy Bear, and then 120 for Bidzster, 80 for Callum and 40 for Techno. And then sixth place is Rodders. 7th is Seek 1. Firepower in 8th, Stacker in 9th, and TY, who managed to get back on for this one, is in 10th place. So let's see how we get on in this one, guys, as we get ready for the start of this race with Neil Farmack on pole position from Gummy Bear. Let's wait for the lights to go out. Ready for a start, revs rise, and the light goes out and off we go. Neil gets a bit bogged down, Gummy Bear gets alongside him, and then everyone else coming towards the first corner, a few people side by side. We've got Bidzster on the inside in the Senna liveried car in this one, and then we've got Callum behind who's stolen Bidzster's orange colours. How dare he? But down towards the second corner we go. It's Neil from Gummy Bear, Bidzster in third, Callum fourth, Rodders on the inside of Firepower in a very disturbing looking car, but hey ho. Firepower gets the inside of Techno though, keeps the position, and TY at the back trying to get past Stacker as we go down towards the hairpin then on this first lap of 21 here at Tsukuba. Into the hairpin, and Gummy Bear goes wide, Bidzster goes up the inside. I think there might have been a bit of contact there, I don't know, but into the corner with Bidzster that stays ahead then in second place. Callum up to third. Look, I like Bidzster's orange, and he's got Bidzster's colours, he's got his flags on the car as well, so what a weird special event colour that is. As Gummy Bear goes wide, Rodders has a look up the inside, Gummy Bear goes out wide across the line. Callum defends from Gummy Bear into the first corner. Callum defends, tries to attack Bidzster at the same time, who's trying to attack Neil. I mean, Neil's very heavy in this one. As we go into the next corner, Rodders in 5th, Firepower 6th, Techno 7th, as we look at Callum and Gummy Bear then. Callum ahead of Gummy Bear, Bidzster runs wide, Callum goes bang straight into the side of him. Have that! So a bit of major contact there, but I think Bidzster was going for a cutback and left the door open, and Callum got in there, so good on Callum. Gets the move done, and like it says on the side of his car, I stole Bidzster's orange, haha. As we go into the corner, Firepower hits Rodders. Oh wow, bang, contact there. Techno goes wide, Seat 1 goes up the inside. Techno might get a good run on Firepower here. Up to the next corner. Go towards the last corner we go. Firepower goes wide, we'll see one go up the inside. He's trying, he's mounting the curb. Meanwhile, Bidzster's going for the Bidzster, sorry, not Bidzster. I'm so used to seeing those colours in Bidzster's car. You see, Callum, it did catch me out. Callum gets the lead from Neil Farmack, then leaves the door open for Bidzster in the yellow car. There we go. And so it's Callum from Bidzster. Neil goes down to third. 2 positions lost in one corner. Gummy Bear right up behind him now. Callum goes wide. Bidzster goes up the inside in the yellow car. We go down to the next corner, Callum keeps the position. So it's technically a Bidzster 1-2 here if we think about it, with Callum stealing Bidzster's colours, so it's a Bidzster 1-2 from Neil in second. Now Bidzster gets up the inside of Callum in the yellow car, and nice move, nicely done, goes straight through in the number 22 Ayrton Senna coloured car. Same colour as his helmet, nice little touch there. And then Neil Farmack, Rodders and Gummy Bear side by side. Rodders up the inside of Gummy Bear into the last corner. Oh, he goes wide. I think he's took Gummy Bear off. And Rodders round here somewhere. I think he's gone wide. He's waiting for Gummy Bear to rejoin. There he is. So Stacker moves up, TY moves up, and Rodders then gentlemanly waits for Gummy Bear to go past. Just a racing incident, but we'll get a little replay on that anyway. Okay, here's a replay of what happened between Gummy Bear and Rodders on lap 3. So into the corner. Rodders on the inside, just misses his braking point, goes wide, hits Gummy Bear and just knocks him onto the gravel, but then he gentlemanly waits for him to rejoin and lets him past. As we come back from that then, Bidzster and Callum come through, and Bidzster goes wide, Callum goes up the inside, side by side. Oh, close as you like, but we get through there nice. And easy as Bidzster is ahead now down to the next corner. To the hairpin we go. Bidzster keeps the position for now from Callum. Neil Farmack under attack from Techno now, the two teammates running close together as well. Then it's Seat 1, Firepower, Stacker, TY, Gummy Bear and Rodders makes up the last of the field as Bidzster goes through the last corner with Callum right up his tailpipe. Through to the next corner. First corner, here we come. Bidzster fastest lap of the race so far, 58.3. I think that's been taken by someone now. Because Techno, 58.1. So Techno, good lap here, trying to catch his teammate as Bidzster and Callum fight it out down towards the next corner. To the banked hairpin. Everyone nicely through there. Techno's right behind his teammate now, really trying to give him the hurry up because remember, Neil's got maximum ballast and Techno's only got 40 kilos on, so there's a 160 kilo difference between those two cars, which is a lot when you've got the same power. That's a bit like having a sumo, well, not quite a sumo wrestler as such, but having a very big person in your car, so it makes a big difference as we go down. It's almost like having a full boot, more or less, really. We go into the last corner. Callum trying to catch up to Bidzster, gets a good line as Techno goes at the inside of Neil. Neil goes wide. What's the contact between the two teammates? I don't know, but Seat 1's going to try and make it 3 wide here. Up to the next corner. Seat 1 on the inside. 3 wide. Seat 1 gets both of the Team Rabble cars in one foul swoop. So well done to Seat 1. 2 cars in one go. But Neil's still ahead of Techno. So Neil's still ahead of Techno there. Seat 1 takes 2 positions and Firepower's right on the back of this bunch as well. Obviously pink is the colour to have for Firepower, so really working. As we go and look further back, we've got Stacker in 7th, Gummy Bear in 8th trying to make a comeback. TY only in 9th still. Really surprised with TY's pace, but I think after last week he's learned to dial it down a bit. As very weird livery there, crash test vehicle livery on his car, so clearly trying to emulate what he did last week on the livery, as Gummy Bear goes a bit wide there, as Techno gets a bit of a penalty there. 1 second penalty for Techno, so it must have been quite a bad cut there somehow, as Callum in front of Bidzster now, so Callum's back in front of Bidzster. So even though it does look like Bidzster in front, it's really confusing, that colour, but Bidzster in the centre car behind, trying to get behind Callum and trying to force him into a mistake. Into the corner, obviously Callum trying to steal Bidzster's colours, but not quite the orange I usually have, but still close enough. As Bidzster goes out there following him, and then we've got Seat 1 followed by the 2 Team Rabble cars. Techno will be dying to get past Neil with the lighter car and have a go at Seek if you can, because Techno, well, he did have the fastest lap. I think that's gone to TY or someone else, I don't know, but the fastest lap seems to have disappeared. Callum's got it, Bidzster's got it, sorry, 57.9 for Bidzster, so Bidzster with the fastest lap of the race then. Seat, Neil, Techno, Firepower, close as you like. We've got a switch further back, I think. Sorry about that, guys. TY's gone off. TY's gone off further back, so TY's gone back down to 10th place. So TY makes a mistake. We'll get a replay on that as well. Okay, here's a replay of what happened to TY on lap 7 for him to go to the back. So obviously Rodders at the back after hitting Gummy Bear. Rodders dives at the inside of TY, bang! Hits him at the inside, and then decides to let TY go. But then somehow TY says, no, after you. So obviously TY thought it was his fault, but it plainly wasn't. As we come back from that then, back to the front, and it's Callum and Bidzster still very close together. Into the hairpin. Whoa, close as you like. And Seat 1 runs a bit wide there. Neil can't quite capitalise. Techno will still be desperately trying to get past his teammate. Either that or he's quite happy to sit there, but if I were Techno, I'd have a go at his teammate, because if you're 160 kilos lighter and you can get more positions, then why not? But having said that, he might be playing it safe for the next race, because obviously the more positions you get, the more weight you have. So it's a definite game of strategy as well. As Stacker in 9th under pressure from TY again now. So Stacker's been passed by Rodders, and now he's got TY all over the back of him. So TY hopefully should be able to get past Stacker soon, but we'll see. But see if Stacker can hold his own. Then back to the front, still Callum in front of Bidzster. Bidzster can't seem to get anything out of Callum here. As Seat 1 comes out the corner with Neil and Techno right behind him, as Neil mows the lawn as he tries to catch up to Seat 1, under brakes for the hairpin. Seat 1, I thought we were running wide there, but he's not. Look at the speed that Techno's got round the corner because of the less weight in the car. Neil has a go at seat 1 because he runs a bit wide as well. As we go out the next corner, you can just see that Neil Farmack hasn't got the handling in that car compared to his teammate. If I were Neil Farmack now, I'd be letting his teammate go and let him have a go. But having said that, he wants his own championship points as well, Neil. So, because currently 4th in the championship coming into this race, so quite close when it comes to, sorry, 3rd, sorry, into this race. As we go into the long last corner, and it's still Callum from Bidzster up front, it's still Seek from Neil from Techno from Firepower, who's right on the back of Techno, so one mistake from any of the Team Rabble boys and Firepower will be in there. Let's have a look at his livery then, and there we go, all the lovely lips of kisses on the car. So yeah, the Barbie car goes round in 6th place. And into the hairpin we go. Techno and Neil being a bit naughty, got a few little penalties between them. Look at the cornering speed of Techno's car, amazing compared to the heavier car of Neil, but still the positions remain the same as Gummy Bear now. Closing on the back of this group. What's the average lap times for this group? Probably late 58s into the 59s, and Gummy Bear is doing 58s consistently, so Gummy Bear is catching up. The American is catching up to us. There's Callum Paul Banks then in the lead of the race from Bidzster. Looks like Bidzster in the lead, but I can tell you it's not. It's actually Callum who's in the lead of the race. There he is in Bidzster's colours, and Bidzster's gone for a Senna colour in this one as the camera zooms in a bit there. There we go. You can see Callum there. I like Bidzster's orange, and it says on the other side I stole Bidzster's orange. We'll probably see that around the next corner, but Bidzster in a nice looking Senna car there as we go into the next corner. Let's have a look at Callum's livery. I stole Bidzster's orange, and then Bidzster in a lovely tribute to the late great Ayrton Senna, a hero of Bidzster's and a hero to all the motorsport world. Seat 1 in 3rd, Neil, Techno, Firepower, still the same order in that group. There's got to be a change at some point though, because I mean I know Techno's not really doesn't look like he wants to pass his teammate at some point, but Gummy Bear is almost right on the tail of this group now, and this is going to make for some fantastic racing here, because Gummy Bear's catching up and he's definitely got the pace in the 58 4s, 58 5s, and these lot are in the 58 7s to 59s, so definite pace difference there. So the American really showing his credentials here within LPB racing. Yes, it's only his first appearance, but he's making a good stamp of approval. He's nice and clean, and hopefully they'll be able to have some good battles as Techno gets rid of his penalty. Right behind Neil now, as Neil makes a little mistake out of that corner again. Obviously Neil with the orange bits on his car and Techno with the red bits on his car. Into the corner we go, and into the hairpin and out of it. Seat 1 still keeping on the 3rd place for now. But meanwhile up front, Bidzster's lost a bit of time to Callum, but he has done a 57.7, the fastest lap of the race, but Callum looks like he's trying to match him as well. Only a few thousandths of a second between the fastest laps between these two, so very close on track stuff. And now we've got Gummy Bear getting ever closer. But let's just have a look at the back of the field. Stacker has got pressure from TY, still can't get rid of TY, and TY can't seem to get past Stacker, so Stacker goes really wide and TY goes alongside him. This could be the chance that TY is looking for, but Stacker gets a good run out the corner and he should maintain position, and he does. As we go up to the pack at the front, and Techno having a go at Neil. Now's the time. He's had enough now. He wants to try and get past his teammate. Say, come on, you're holding me up. I've got pace. Come on. There's Firepower right on the back of Techno now. That's why Techno wants to get past. You can see Gummy Bear coming as well. He's thinking, right, I need to get on with this. So, well, how hard he'll attack his teammate, I don't know, because the last thing you want to do is take your teammate off the road. So if it wasn't his teammate in front, I can tell you this, he'll be a lot more aggressive with his moves, and he'll probably go for a move up the inside at some point. But being his teammate, you've got to just be that extra bit careful. And Gummy Bear now is right on the back of I just called him by his old name then, but right on the back of Firepower. There he goes in the Barbie Mobile, as I'm going to call it, and Gummy Bear in the nice silver looking, it's very plain, but it's a nice looking colour that, as Firepower goes round the corner. Techno's trying to have a go at his teammate now. Will he ever go into the first corner? Firepower's up the inside. Dive. Firepower looking for a fantastic move on Techno up the inside, and he gets on the power. Has he got him? Is he enough in front? Yes, he is. What a move from Firepower. Pink really suits him, and obviously it suits his pace as well, as Techno goes really wide. Gummy Bear says, thank you very much, old champ. old chum, old chums, I say. Being British and I can't even say my own sayings. As Techno goes up the inside, that's going to be a penalty for the track limits, I'm sure. Yes, it is. But he's got to get rid of that penalty at some point. But Gummy Bear will not be happy about that. Going up on the curb like that, and then being able to. As Techno moves nicely out of the way. Very good job there by Techno. Good job. Gets rid of the penalty and then moves on. And obviously didn't feel as though it was fair to keep the position when he did track limits. Read my mind. It was a good job there by Techno. As Neil Farmer and a little bit of a penalty carrying on his shoulders. Firepower up to 5th place then. Go on, Firepower. Nice to see him up there in the midfield. We've got some really good talent that's improving in LPB racing. When Firepower first joined us, well, I've been racing with Firepower personally since, well, probably 10 or 11 years at least, and he's definitely come on since then, especially since joining this group. He's really shone, and it's really showing what pace he's actually got now. Same with Rodders. I know Rodders isn't having a really particularly good race in this one, but that's because he's not used to carrying weight, and he's got 120 kilos on that car, and it's not helping him really. And he obviously got caught up in that incident with Gummy Bear at the start, so near the start. So hopefully Rodders will go better in race 3. But meanwhile at the front it is still Bidzster from Bidzster. No, it's Callum from Bidzster. Callum in Bidzster's colours and Bidzster in a centre colour. Over the line, lap 16. Bidzster still pushing to try and catch him. 58.1 for Callum, 57.8 for Bidzster. 57s, 3 in a row. So really trying to push Callum here. That was Callum's first 58, so clearly had to defend a bit on that lap. Bidzster must have got quite close. As this train of cars comes into turn 1. Seat 1 still in the lead of this group. Firepower on the back of Neil Farmack now. So Firepower looking for a 4th place. This isn't multi-class either. This is actually for ultimate track and race position. Brilliant stuff by Firepower this. I know Neil's got a weight penalty, but still you've got to be up there to get it. And Firepower goes through. Oh, on the grass though! Was on the grass and he's going to end up going, oh, just avoids the grass there as Gummy Bear follows him. Yep, don't follow us Gummy Bear, we're all lost too. As Gummy Bear goes into the hairpin. Good recovery there with the slide. He's got a half-second penalty. He should be able to get rid of that in the corners at some point. But everyone getting penalties in this car, because obviously you really want to push hard. That's Techno's probably about 7th penalty in this race, so he's got to be careful, because he's going to end up having to lose a load of time getting rid of the penalties as well. Stacker and TY are still battling back here, and TY still cannot get past Stacker for the life of him. So TY piling on the pressure from Stacker, and Stacker absorbing every single ounce of pressure. But I'm really surprised at TY. He can't get past well, what would be considered as Stacker. I mean, I'm sure Stacker won't take offence at this. Is a midfield runner. Stacker is a midfield runner, and TY should be up there with the front guys, Callum and Bidzster and Seek and them, and he's not. He just cannot get past Stacker. He cannot get out of last place, and that is not like TY at all. But Stacker, hats off to him, absorbing all the pressure that TY can throw at him. Yes, he's a bit further off the pack, but at least he's keeping a car behind and wanting those extra few points. It is double points this one, so he will get 4 points for not 4 points. Sorry, it depends on where he is on the list, isn't it? But he'll get double points for where he finishes. So every single point counts for Stacker in 9th place. As we look at the leaders then, Bidzster right behind Callum now. A little bit of a penalty for Bidzster, but still no harm done as we go down to the next corner then. Bidzster must have got a 2nd penalty from somewhere, but Callum slides wide. Bidzster looks up the inside. Don't do that, because otherwise Bidzster will be in there. As we look back at this pack here then, Firepower right on the back of Neil now. Gummy Bear right on the back of Firepower as well. Firepower having to watch front and rear. Firepower up over the curb. Gummy Bear trying to go around the outside for the inside at Dunlop, but that's not going to work. Round Dunlop, obviously with the big Dunlop bridge. It's called Dunlop. Down to the hairpin. Callum's pulled a little gap on Bidzster that you can see just on the back of the strap there. As we go into the hairpin, they just get rid of the penalties. It's quite easy to get rid of penalties on this track, which is quite good, because there's a lot of braking and sliding zones where you can get rid of it. So Neil still in 4th. Seek's still holding on to a fantastic 3rd position here. Can't quite catch the leaders though, as Neil Farmack with the weight on in 4th place, doing very well with 4th place. As Firepower still right behind him, looking for a way through. Not 19 out of 21 now. We're approaching the last bit of the race now. As Firepower tries to put the pressure on Neil. Takes a different line into the corner. Try and make him look in his mirrors. As we go down to here, into the hairpin. Seat 1, I thought Seat 1 ran wide there, but it's all good as Firepower closes up to the back of Neil again. Neil goes on the grass. And then into the next corner. Under Dunlop. Seat 1's lost some time there. Seat 1 loses a bit of time, but again, it's not close enough for Neil to have a go. As Firepower goes into the corner, Neil's right behind him now. Firepower right behind Neil. All four closing up with only a handful of laps left. Callum from Bidzster in the lead then. So Callum has pulled a big gap on Bidzster. Bidzster must have made a big mistake somewhere. So something's happened between them two. We'll get a replay. Okay, here's a replay of what happened to Bidzster. So he's had this penalty on him for about 3 or 4 laps. I think he got fed up with it. He thought, right, it's not going away. Let's get rid of it now and trying to catch Callum back up. So he got rid of it all there. That's how he slowed down, and that's how he lost about 2 or 3 seconds to Callum. As we come back from that then, it is Callum from Bidzster in the lead. So Callum in the lead from Bidzster. Seat 1 in 3rd, and it's Firepower defending from Gummy Bear in 5th place now. He's got to watch behind and in front. He runs wide after defending though. That's going to compromise his line. He's on the grass. Gummy Bear's going to get a good run through here. Side by side with Firepower, gives him plenty of space. Into the hairpin. Firepower should have the advantage here with the inside, and he should keep the position, and he does, as Neil's lost it. Neil's lost it in the back. There he is. Neil's lost it, hits the grass on the exit of the corner and half spins it round. And Neil Farmack goes down to 6th place in one foul swoop. So 6th place for Neil then. Firepower goes up to 4th place. So Firepower 1 place off a podium. Really close stuff this, as Callum comes up to the line to start his last lap of the race in Bidzster's colours. So it's Callum in the lead. It's really confusing me that. I almost said Bidzster then. As Callum, you've confused me. As Bidzster goes through in 2nd place, it's Seat 1 in 3rd. Firepower 4th, but for how long? Because Gummy Bear is right behind him as he goes over the rumble strip there. And into the first corner, Firepower defends. He's clearly been looking at the Bidzster handbook of defence, and it's working for now. But Gummy Bear goes to the inside. Whoa, just about holds onto the car, and then into the next hairpin we go. Firepower on the inside. Just got to hold on for half more lap. Firepower, come on, half a lap, and you've got this. Gummy Bear wanting to attack though. Gummy Bear really wanting to attack. Really harassing him now. Down towards the hairpin. Will there be a move? We'll stick with this, then we'll go to the leaders. We'll just have a look here into the hairpin. Firepower defends. Will he get a... Oh, he's going to run wide now. Gummy Bear's going to go up the inside. And he goes onto the grass. Oh, Gummy Bear's got him. But Callum Paul Banks wins the race in Bidzster's colours. There he is. He wins the race. Bidzster in 2nd in the Senna colours. And then it is 3rd place. It's going to be Seat 1 in 3rd place as Gummy Bear goes a bit wide there. Don't want to leave the door open. But Seat 1 finishes 3rd. Don't get a penalty in the last lap, boys. Gummy Bear 4th. Firepower a fantastic 5th. Neil 6th. Techno 7th. Rodders is going to come through in 8th place. And Stacker is still ahead of TY. He's held him off all race. Then it's 4/10. He's got a 4/10 penalty to get rid of though. He's got to get rid of that before the line, otherwise TY will get him. He's got to try and get rid of that penalty as we come towards the line. We'll do it somehow. He might try and break on the line and get rid of it. Oh, he's doing it there. He's doing it there. He's doing it there. He gets on the power. Get rid of it a bit more. There we go. TY closes right up. Stacker's just going to get it, I think, and he does. Just on the line there. I've got to pause it there, otherwise it'll go to the other screen. Stacker gets it. Well done from TY. As now we will get those results confirmed for you now, guys. Okay guys, here's the results from that then. So Callum takes victory in that one by 2 seconds from Bidzster in 2nd place. Then 3rd place it is Seek 1. 4th place and in the top 5 it is Gummy Bear for the 2nd race in a row. Well done to him. Firepower a fantastic 5th place for him. Well done. Top half of the field. Neil Farmack in 6th. Techno finishes 7th. Rodders is in 8th. Stacker in 9th. And TY finishes in 10th. Bidzster gets the fastest lap, a 57.6. Okay guys, there is your winner, Callum Paul Banks in Bidzster's colours, in the orange and, well, the orange and the British flag really. So as it says there on the side of the car, I stole Bidzster's orange and you blooming won the race with him as well, you cheeky little thing. But there's the winner, Callum, and we'll see you guys next time for race 3. Take care guys.